Irish Parliament for Labour Party. The only woman in that Parliament. She's quite an extraordinary woman. When you go up the stairs, my mother's bedroom was on the right-hand side, and I remember sitting on the third step down. I was 10. It was about 2 weeks after my dad died. I could hear her in the bedroom crying. That's when I decided my job is to make my mother laugh every day. So I think that's when I started becoming a comedian. Every morning before I go to school, she just pinched my face. She said to me, "You can be anything you want to be. Nobody can stop you." I suppose walking in here, I do feel close to my mum. I just remember a loving, loving woman, and a woman who gave me the best advice. Every time I came up against a situation, she'd have a turn of phrase. I always remember when you're feeling at the bottom of the world, that it turns every 24 hours. But don't forget that when you're on the top as well. My mummy wasn't the only big female influence on my life, or my comedy. I spent hours as a kid knocking around the Moore Street Market. The women's stall holders here really held the fort. They were its beating heart. You know, to most people, this was a fruit and veg market, a fish market. Not to me. To me, this is a playground. Moore Street was just the centre of life in Dublin. It was alive, it was musical.
Look, Alan, how are you? Oh, how are you?
Good to see you, chicken. This is the lovely Margaret. Her mother was one of my favourite stallholders back when I was a kid. I used to run errands when your ma was here. I'll tell you what I noticed about the women, and it's the one thing that they all have in common. First of all, family.
Yeah.
Their family was absolutely everything. And no matter how bad things got, they always thought their ship was just over the horizon.
That's
their
right.
ship was coming in.
Yeah.
And there was no men because they didn't need men.
No, the women were very strong.
Very, very strong.
Men were very weak.
Nothing has changed. But my life did begin to change. In my 30s, I got a bit of work on the radio and started to dream up a character, Mrs. Agnes Brown. Breaking into comedy wasn't easy, though. Like everybody's life, mine has been a roller coaster. Ups and downs and ins and outs. When I was particularly down, I didn't know what could save me back.